getting it in over there.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Y'all know what it is. It's your man, TrotWAM, Wham OG. Y'all can hear me good. Say what's up. Y'all know what it is, man. Who-Bangin Sports Talk. Wham Talk Wednesdays. Y'all see what it is. I got my guy, Jeremy Lynn, with me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jeremy Lynn, made an appearance. What's up with y'all? How y'all feeling in the chat? You know I got, I see my guy up in here. What's up with you, bro? DJ Bigboss in the house. What up, though? I can't do it like that, though. Like, what up, though? What up, bro? What up, though? What up with you, Vincent Johnson? What's happening with you, man? I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you sliding through. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm just trying to come through real quick, real brief. Just slide in a couple of money here and there. We in here, Who-Bangin Sports Talk. We've been trying to get this a little bit started this year. And, I can't say it's been a great season, but it's been an all right season. We had our moments here and there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. But other than what we've been doing lately, it's about what we're going to do today. So today we have a pretty good slate of games. It's a lot of games to talk about, a lot of interesting stories, a lot of spots here. We could start off talking about this Golden State Warriors game. I don't have any action on this one, but I do want to talk about it here. It is the Golden State Warriors. This game comes off in just about 2 hours from now. Just about 2 hours from now. It's the Golden State Warriors going up against the Indiana Pacers. This is a very interesting game. Very interesting game. We got Klay Thompson, obviously, is out. Marquise Chris, he's definitely going to be out. He's already out. Just think about when he comes back, though. We have the guys that are in. We do have Wiseman back for the Golden State Warriors. Golden State Warriors have Wiseman back. He made an appearance in the last game. Made an impact immediately on the defensive end. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy DJ Bigboss up in here as well. Shout out to Jacob. Shout out with you, Jacob. He like the Bulls. Hey, I like that. You already know what it is, Virg girl. What's up with you? What's up with you, Queen? You already know what it is. I appreciate you. Hey, the pacemakers, though. The pacemakers. Boss said the Golden State Warriors versus the pacemakers. Now, the pacemakers is something that you may want to bring up. That's a good idea, bro. That makes sense. Let's see here. The last 4 games. I'm sorry for this Indiana Pacers because they had some issues with COVID, I believe. They put up 120 points. I'll slow down on that pacemaker, boss. And it's a lot of that has to do with Domantas Sabonis averaging 25 points the last 4 games, 11 rebounds, 7.5 assists. 7.5 assists. That's a power forward, ladies and gentlemen. Power forward, ladies and gentlemen, that learned from his father for sure. You definitely know that. You know that for sure. He definitely learned from his pops. Very much all-around game there, man. That's really crazy, though, if you think about it. This team is not healthy for this Indiana team. And I thought they were going to play bad, but a lot of that has to do with I thought there was going to be a digression for this Malcolm Brogdon guy, you know what I'm saying, holding the ball all the damn time. And they're actually starting to play off, man. He's shooting 40% from the field the last few games. Looking pretty well, you know what I mean, on that end. But I kind of would go with how Boss is saying the pacemakers, bro. I don't like Brogdon holding the ball, doing his pick and rolls going on. I don't like that team, man. So I would lean on this Golden State Warriors to come out and just smack on them, bro. They got the Wiseman kid back. They look good all the way. Kelly Oubre just killing. I would definitely think of Golden State Warriors rather than the pacemakers. Like my guy Boss said, that's what's up. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all know what it is. It's Wham Talk Wednesdays. We up in here every Wednesday trying to just provide, some sort of something. You know what I mean? Some sort of something. And we do got some games that I already tweeted out. We could definitely break those games down. I can kind of reiterate from what you guys probably already seen on odds.com. But today, I do got to add on that I'm really interested in talking about. So definitely make sure you stay tuned towards the end of this video. We will have something that you don't know about yet that I'm gonna add on that I already bet. And this is just I like that. I like that he said the Bulls though. We could talk about that game though. That game was interesting though, Jacob. The Bulls game, I believe Jimmy is on the Bulls. Got him early too. I do like that. What's up with you, my guy Ski? Y'all know what it is, man. Profit in the house. Appreciate you, bro. You already know. But that Bulls game is very interesting as well. We can kind of slide on that one. Let's go straight to that. So we're going all over the card because we started off for the game. Well, actually, I guess let's start off with the games that's kind of already starting. I mean, as far as this Atlanta, Boston, I'll make this really brief. Atlanta and Boston, I don't really have any particular side here, but I think the pace may be on the lower side of this game. I think that this total is set at 224. I think you could get under this total in this Boston Atlanta game. The last few meetings though, it did go towards the over. I just believe that these kind of guys at this point, it's starting to get on the gas is starting to be a little empty for both of these teams, I would say. So I would just bank on them to be a little bit slow. So shout out to Jacob though. He keeps saying, man, the Bulls are back. I honestly believe you, bro. And I wanted to say that, get this little other game out the way, but let's talk about this Bulls game, bro. I like this game. I like this game, and I like where Jimmy is going at, man. You know what I mean? Like, and the line is just moving in y'all favor for the Bulls, right? Am I not? Yeah. So they got it juiced 4.5, minus 115 at a few bucks. I see. So yeah, I definitely would agree, bro. I definitely would agree. The Bulls are considerably back, and a lot of that has to do with who did they just recently get back. I mean, Wendell Carter Jr. The man, he does foul a lot. He fouls a lot, but when he's on the court, he does his shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me get some water real quick. Tell the kids don't do drugs. Tell the kids don't do drugs. What's up with you, Dutch? My guy, Dutch boy, fresh. Oh, we got a package coming. Let's see. I got a package being dropped off in my house and shit. I'm over here watching the lid dropping off. Got some new shit coming. Shout out to my guy Dutch though, man. Dutch is killing right now, bro. Doing your thing, bro. I already know what it is, man. You already know. And we just trying to chill. I told the kids don't do drugs, man, just for a reason. You don't want to get cotton mouth. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying drugs are good or anything like that, but just you don't want to have to, break out in hives, all type of shit that could happen. Just don't do drugs, kids, But for the most part, man, starting off with this game, and I lost my train of thought as far as this Bulls game, man, come on now. They are pretty much on the hotter scale of they've been. This is kind of the best they look all year. And I mean, I believe in Billy Donovan in this, this situation, honestly. It's just like kind of interesting to see how some guys just kind of bounce back off of having different coaches or just feel like they're in a terrible situation when they have some type of difference in coach and or they don't believe in them or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, man, coach, I do this move all the time in practice. Let me do this on the court. Like, hell no, put that shit in the closet. You know what I'm saying? So coaches do these guys like that, you know what I'm saying? Which is fucked up, but it is what it is. What's up with you, man? Salute to you, Dutch. You already know, man. What's up with you, Breeze, bro? You already know, bro. What's happening, man? You already know, bro. And my man, DJ Big Boss, he's saying my guy Ski. Ski always be sliding through, bro. Y'all never know. Ski might definitely be on soon. We got other situations sliding through. You never know, bro. You never know. You know what I'm saying? It be like that sometimes. But going back into this breakdown here, I mean, this is necessarily what I've seen so far for this Minnesota team. They kind of got a few guys, bro, that's really good. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Malik Beasley, I seen him play last year. You know what I'm saying? I seen what he did last year. So I was expecting him to probably do something like that again, but not at this level. He's definitely, keeping that same intensity and just, balling from there. But this team for the Chicago Bulls, man, they're looking like they're clicking. Kobe White is one of those guys that you don't, find him as efficient as any of the younger guards. But that being said, ever since Kerensky came back, he kind of starting to get a little bit under his legs a little bit. So, and it kind of looks like that is helping out this team. The last 3 games for this Minnesota team, they only scored 97 points though, allowing 109 points per game. This team in the Chicago Bulls, they allowed 108 points in the last 3 games while scoring 115 points. They're doing that in the paint too, 60 points in the paint. So they're doing that in the paint. This team in Minnesota, they're shooting up jumpers, man, and they missing these bad boys as well. They're shooting 34% from 3, 46% from the 2, and they're shooting 40% shooting percentage from the field. So their shooting percentage is at 40% for the last 3 games. They've been shooting terrible as hell. So you would definitely lean on the statistical side on the Bulls, bro, because they just don't look like they're folding anytime soon compared to what you see in this Minnesota team. Minnesota could easily fold. They could easily, fuck the shit all the way up, man. Shout out to y'all, bro. J Money on Friday. What he's like, J Money on Friday. Boss over here. He hype. I feel you, bro. That's my guy. J Money is money. Y'all know what it is, my guy. He always slide through. My man Bree, man. I'm telling y'all, bro, we got a nice, strong community, man. This shit ain't over. You know what I'm saying? This shit just starting right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all never know how this shit gonna play out, but it's already starting to look prosperous and on point for a lot of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna just keep getting this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's only right. And we trying to do it as a unit, you feel me? So at this point, it's only gonna ball out though. So as far as this Chicago game, I definitely will say that I could see Chicago winning by double digits, but honestly, this Minnesota team, they can pull up the points. I have seen them, show that they are an NBA team in certain spots this year. So I wouldn't necessarily doubt them all the way or write them off all the way. Like double digits is inevitable against the Bulls, but I can see them covering the spread. I'm not going to take it though. I just think it's something that, it's something that I'm definitely going to be looking at on a live spot. Boss already know like how we do it. So sometimes you don't want to get in it early. You want to get in the action. So sometimes the action is a little bit better. You get it fucking Chicago at, plus money because you may see a beginning that's not going to translate towards what the end is. And more of the capping for this game is based off of, the full game stats and not so much of the early stats. So sometimes you could get in early, on live action and get a good number rather than taking it, pre-game and shit like that. So it be certain spots you got to just be smart about it. But, I try to just, if it tells me to go ahead and jump on it now, I'm going to jump on it now and shit. Most of the time, I'm probably going to tell y'all about that shit too. So there it is there. So this next game, man, I do want to talk about, and I do have action on. This is Houston Rockets game against Cleveland. This is a very interesting game. I did break this down on odds.com, you feel me? And we're going to get a little bit more in depth here on this game. And the real reason why I like this game is I think I'm way more high on the future for the Rockets than I am for the Cavs. The Cavs are still more uncertain. You don't know their identity. They got 2 good guards starting off. You know what I mean? They got Garland. They got, Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton's been balled out the last game, was the leading scorer there, balling out. You know what I'm saying? And it's on from there, though. It's on from there, though. After that, you're hoping that you're going to get production from Jared Allen. You're looking for, from last game, they won and snapped their losing streak. They did that based off of a rookie, LSU rookie, Dylan Windler. Dylan Windler, LSU rookie, had 5 from 5 from the 3 last game, 15 points, shot another, 5 rebounds, which is solid. You know what I mean? I definitely hope that he could do that again today, but off of a back-to-back against the team, Houston Rockets, I don't think that's at all feasible. And it looked like the line agreed with me. I thought this line was going to be at 5.5 for the Rockets. So you're still getting under the number that I originally thought. You know what I'm saying? So I think you still got value in taking them right now at the 4. It's still available at the 4. I got in on it at the 2. It makes sense to me. The money line, as far as it being at like minus 160, minus 170, I wouldn't take that. But for the most part, it's what it is right here. I like this spot. I think the Cavs early as well is trash. But I did see some stats that, that kind of reference that this team in Houston Rockets isn't that good early either. So I wouldn't necessarily like, bank that one to the bank, you know what I'm saying? But, I still think that the Cavs, as far as being an early starter in the league, they're like one of the worst teams early on in the league. And it's just kind of like, it's just what it is. Like, their defense is kind of all right in the first quarter, but their offense is just trash. It's ranked 30th, dead last at 24 points in the first quarter. So, and it don't get that much better in the second quarter. They're ranked 25th in points. They're not that much better there. So I just think that the Houston Rockets just going to come out and put it to the test. They got some guys that I believe have been announced. Let's go ahead and look at this injury report before I just jump all over this game. You know what I'm saying? I heard my man Ski say that once, bro. Like, let me look at this injury report, bro. Like, for real, bro. Because you never know. Shit get crazy. So, PJ Tucker, I think we already know that's out. I believe that Victor Oladipo did have a setback in practice not too recently. But I do believe that he is going to possibly play. There's nothing official at this moment. I'm not sure. Let me double check because, things move really quick. We got to be all the way dialed up. So we do have just Jeremy Grant is considered out today for Wednesday. That's deep. We didn't even get to that game right there. Jeremy Grant. They play the New Orleans Pelicans. That's crazy. New Orleans Pelicans now is at 9.5. Is that because of the Jeremy Grant news? Is that because of the Jeremy Grant news there? Had to be, right? 9.5 for New Orleans. I ain't gonna lie though, y'all. Like, one of my favorite rookies this year is Saddiq Bey. He's gonna ball the fuck out tonight. That might be a good prop right there. That might be a good prop. I'm gonna have to look at that. Look into that. Saddiq Bey. Let me look into that shit. Fuck. It's sometimes, I get sidetracked and everything, but for a reason, because things move fast. You know what I'm saying? They pulled that game off the book here. Check somewhere else. But as I do that here, just basing off of not talking about this Detroit New Orleans game, we're gonna go back to the my apologies there. I kind of just lost the train of thought. We were talking about the Houston game, of course. Of course, we're talking about the Houston game. So as far as like the injuries for Houston, I do believe that Victor Oladipo will come back. I do believe that he will be announced soon. But if he doesn't come back, I know Gordon is one of those trooper type of guys. David Nwabu, if I said his name terribly wrong, I'm sorry, bro. But I believe he's going to bring it. I actually like Jason Tate. I mean, I did, some people talk something about him, but his effort is always there. Defensively, he's just like one of those guys that could then match up with almost a lot of guys in the NBA. I wouldn't say just everybody, but you can match up with a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely would say that you could possibly just say, they got a chance, you know what I'm saying? They got a chance of pulling this all the way out, all the way. Like, I think double digits can happen against this Cavs team. Cavs just not a good team. Both of these teams are bottom of the barrel, though. One of my main purpose of looking into this Cavs spot or bet against the Cavs is because when they go against on the road, they're definitely trash. But when they play against the Western Conference, particularly, that's the worst spot for the Cavs. They're 2-12 against the spread. It's the worst situation this year for the Cavaliers. I don't think that that Boogie means more than what Drummond means to the Cavs. So the fact that Drummond's not playing and you're not getting Boogie and you don't have Christian Wood, so I would say that's kind of an even move if you account for Larry Nance and Drummond not being around. So it's kind of a head up fade in my opinion. So I would definitely say I could see this being a 7-9 difference by the end of this game. And getting 4 right now, still you're getting value on the 4, I believe. I think the line setters start this line off a little bit too modest, just based off of the Cavs winning that game last night. And again, it was off of a rookie from LSU who can definitely probably do it again. He's known as a shooter. He looked like, a redhead sniper, like Kevin Huerter, without Kevin Huerter missing shots as he been doing. You feel me? But neither here nor there. But I like this Houston Rockets team to bounce back, and this is a good spot to do so. Even though you've been losing all these games, this is a good spot to do so against this Cavs team. Cavs pretty much just based off of all I've been seeing is trash. You know what I'm saying? But no other game here that I see in the chat that you guys want to talk about. So let's go into another game that I do have action on as well. It's going to be the Charlotte Hornets against the Phoenix Suns. Now, you're still getting the same value that I had last night. I got the 9.5 on the Phoenix Suns. I think there's going to be definitely a double-digit spread here. And we haven't got word again. This is another thing that we're waiting for. And this is possibly, we're going to get news today. I mean, right now, during this show, about some of these guys that's going to be in or out. Game side decision for John Collins. They have Achilles report for Cam Reddish. So he's out today. So he's going to be out today. So there's Achilles on the injury report for Cam Reddish. He's going to be out. So I think, what I was saying there about Atlanta in this Atlanta spot, if I didn't really go all the way into detail about that, I just think that it's not going to be no points here. So Cam Reddish being out, that's kind of helping the case, whatever. But going into whatever game we were talking about injuries, though. I know we were talking about injuries because I was looking at Cam Reddish information there, which is very interesting there. But I believe that we're going to see some very shocking stuff soon. As far as trades, I didn't really break this down anytime soon or anything like lately, but I did want to come up here and say that I believe there will be some shakes, some moves being made sooner than we think. Maybe even this week, probably next week. I believe some moves are going to be made soon, man. And I'm really interested to see which one of these guys, like John Collins, like being game time decision today is hella tricky. I would think that he'd probably not playing today. You know what I'm saying? He's been one of those guys that's ever since he said something about Trae Young, he's been on a moving list, top guy that, been shopped around. So he's definitely going to be on the move. Looks like there's some money coming in on the Toronto Raptors here. I'm not sure if I broke that game down yet, but let me go ahead and break that game down. My apologies, you guys, because this is another one of my games here. Now, for the season, Toronto Raptors, and I'm sorry here for just going ahead quickly, skipping right through this, but the Raptors are on the road. They're always on the road against the Miami Heat today. Miami Heat, they have injuries, of course. They changed their lineup a lot. They've, been playing all right as of late for the last few games for the Miami Heat. They've been holding opponents to 99 points per game while scoring 107 points per game, having that average win margin, 8 points. Very good there. As far as assists per game, they're averaging 7 more assists than the Raptors. They're also shooting the ball slightly better at 34%, which is not good at all. They're both pretty trash there, honestly, as far as the three-point percentage. But there's a thing that changed. That's the difference between these two teams is that the Raptors in the last 5 games, they're number 1 in defensive rating. They're also number 2 in opponent points per game, number 21 in pace. So they're trying to slow down the ball. Also, they're not really efficient as of late. The Raptors, you've seen them try to slug it out last night against the 76ers. Almost came off and pulled it off, against a team that I believe that they're, definitely outmatched as far as like matchup wise. You have Embiid, you have really big wings, and you got this skinny, you look at this Raptors team, you think of a skinny, linky, athletic type of guys. I would just go ahead and say that this is a better matchup for them as far as the Heat. They kind of got the similar type of guys out there on the court. And as far as what they're seeing from the Heat, you're not seeing anything really good. You're seeing them slow the ball down as well. The last 5 games, 30th in pace, they're last. They're 16th in effective field goal percentage at 53%. They're not that effective as far as field goal. They're not that efficient, I'm sorry. But they're 17th in offensive rating. So they're not scoring the ball that well in the last 5 games. And they're 14th in defensive rating. So I believe that they're a little bit more bendable than this Raptors squad as of late. And the Raptors are going to get back Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry is expected to play. He's probable today. You're going to see Kyle Lowry play. The Raptors have been opening up, I believe, at a 2-point underdog here. Kyle Lowry is not officially announced yet, but once again, we're in this show at a live setting here, so it's going to be some news throughout this show, and I believe that we may have some information on that right now. No, we do not. We do have Taurean Prince actually remains probable for today, so he's actually probable, Taurean Prince, in regards to that Cavs spot there, fading the Cavs there. Taurean Prince coming back doesn't scare me at all. Doesn't scare me at all. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all right here. All y'all in the chat. Everybody on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Following us on Twitter. Appreciate y'all. Y'all, you know, getting all the love here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. The Pistons, you know. Yo, no Grant for the Pistons, bro. That shit is crazy. That's crazy. But I like Saddiq Bey, bro. That's why I'm like, I'm trying to look for it. I should have told you guys what the prop was when I looked at it. I'm trying to look for a prop here. I might make that actually official. That might be the best look. Might be even better than the look that I was thinking about. Because if you think about it, they're trying to get their young guys out there involved. He's been like one of their best young guys in Saddiq Bey. Why not have him try to go up against these other young guys in the New Orleans Pelicans? I mean, it's just common sense. It's like regular ass basic science, right? Right. But I say that though to say this though. I say that to say this. Saddiq Bey probably gonna ball out tonight. I will take him on fantasy as well, bro. Going back into this Raptors game. I'm sorry, the Raptors Heat game. I just believe that this under spot as well, as far as my guy Dutch. I know my guy Dutch is on this under. He got it early, which you supposed to. I seen it at 216, what made me kind of sketchy because that's the number that I had this total set at. Now, the last 4 meetings, which is similar to the stat my guy had as well, the average total was set at 219. So the average total was set at 219. The bookmakers were believing that they're going to be some sort of high, you know, pace tempo. Obviously, that's not the case that you're getting from these two teams the last 5 games. So there's going to be adjustments made there. But from 219, this total, I believe it opened up at 216 and a half, 216. And is exactly where I had this total at. So it made me kind of like, wait, I'm not going to jump on this total because this is kind of like exactly where I'm having it at. I might just see them making the odds makers making an adjustment there and just probably take away, stay away from it. But the line did get bet down. I believe right now you're getting this same total that was at 216. You're getting them at, let me double check if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to give you guys any bad lines. You're getting it at 214 now. So you're getting it at 214. That's a difference there and about 2 points. Could be a possession there. I'm saying that though, like it still would lean under. The last 4 meetings, the combined total was 191 points. So 191 points. I still would probably say that, but there it is. Like bro said his book got the Pelicans at 11 now. I'm telling you, man, Pelicans probably shouldn't be laying on like 11, bro. I understand, like, Zion's a crazy matchup for everyone, but they gave JJ Redick the green light today or what? I don't understand it. I don't understand 11 points. This is not a crazy, I'm not betting against it, but I wouldn't talk nobody off of it either. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't 11 and a half. I'm staying away from that. But yeah, man. But going into this game for the reason why I like the Raptors, man, I just believe that Kyle Lowry coming back is going to help out Van Fleet. He's going to keep everybody in tempo there. There's going to be an improvement rather than a digression for this team. They're happy to be on the road. They're really good on the road, if I'm not mistaken. I should have that up. My apologies, y'all. My apologies. They're 6-3 straight up against Miami. They're 5-1 ATS in their last 6 games on the road. That's a good stat there. I believe that you could just say that they're probably just happy to be out of this and playing the team that they could definitely beat. They could definitely beat this Bam Adebayo, Eldrick Adebayo. You know what I'm saying? led team, so they could definitely do that. I appreciate everybody from hopping in here, man. If y'all got any other games y'all want to break down before I go into this last game, if I didn't go through the Hornets game, I got to go through this Hornets game. Oh shit, I got to go through this Hornets game. You know what I'm saying, against the Phoenix Suns, and this one is honestly easy. Gordon Hayward is probably not going to play. He's not going to play today. I haven't seen that report yet either. Once again, but we're going to get a lot of clarity by the end of this because I'm not going to leave until we get clear. No, I'm just playing. Nah, but for sure, though, for the most part, though, I think you're going to see Gordon Hayward sit out. They he had a hand injury. He fell down on his hand last game. Looked like it could have been really bad. During the reports that I read at the Charlotte beat writers there, they saying that the Devontae Graham knee is actually worse than what they expected from Gordon Hayward. They were keeping, Devontae Graham kind of, I believe, day to day, but I think he's going to be out for the remainder of the first half of the season, not coming back until the second half. That's another thing I know I want to talk about was the second half schedule, y'all. And I want to talk about the Denver Nuggets one, but we'll leave that for the end of this show. If y'all have any questions, definitely hit me up. That way I can get to them. But I just say Devontae Graham, man, knee injury. He's not going to be playing no time soon. Gordon Hayward, he's been playing the lights out this year. Why rush him out there? You slow him down. Don't go out there and rush him. So him possibly not playing, I don't think he's going to play today. I would be very surprised if he does play today. Even if he does play, though, honestly, I believe that this team in the Phoenix Suns is top tier. They're creeping back up into the upper echelon of the West. And, if you get that high up in the West, you're definitely that high up in the whole league. The Phoenix proved to me that they could pretty much do all the concerns they've been having, this, that, and the other, as far as not really that many injuries, but they had some minor injuries early on in the season. They kind of bounced from that. I mean, 9 of the last 10 games they covered. And the times that they covered this Phoenix team, they're winning the game. This time that they're favored by 9.5 points, they covered these times and won these games as well. So I think that they can do that. Again here, this is a Charlotte team that have been playing really well. Actually, I would even say that they're exceeding expectations at this point. But in this case, going against the number 1 points per game in the last 5 games, fourth, Phoenix are fourth in opponents' points per game. Opponents' points per game. That's a tongue twister. Number 1 in 3-point percentage. Number 5 in opponents' 3-point percentage. So they're holding people up to less 3-point percentage. Top 5 in that category. And they're number 1 in 3-point percentage these last few games. And they're very efficient. Chris Paul's, I would say he's having an MVP season as he ever had. You know what I'm saying? If he ever had an MVP season, you could definitely give him at that. And, around the Clippers days, the fact that you didn't get him in there, you probably won't ever get him ever. But, I would say this is a good spot for him to, even be considered top 3 MVP. Possibly not win it for sure, but top 3. You know what I'm saying? But this team is very efficient based off of that. The last 5 games, they're number 2 in effective field goal percentage, number 1 in offensive rating, number 1 in opponents' points off of turnovers as well, and number 1 in assists, led by Chris Paul there. This team in the Charlotte Hornets, man, they kind of all over the place. I mean, as far as what they've been doing lately, they did win 5 of their last 7 games in Phoenix. Against Phoenix, and the have went over 7 of the last 8 games on the road. But this is a team that's going to try to dictate the tempo in this Phoenix team. So I would lean under 225, honestly. But I think this total, as far as the spread, is pretty much kind of like inevitable here. I think the team that wins the game is going to cover this game, and you're going to have to bet Phoenix here because every time they're winning. And if they're 9.5-point spreads here in the spot, maybe the books are just trying to get you to not bet Phoenix here. And I think you still got to take them here. I think that the Charlotte Hornets definitely have a chance, though. Don't get me wrong. You got LaMelo Ball. He could ball out. He could just start knocking down and making his threes. And I hate betting against LaMelo and Lonzo, to be honest with you guys. Like, I bet against those guys twice this year. bit me hard. And I was like, damn, I like these guys. I bet against the guys that I like. This shit is the worst. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to do it, man. Sometimes you got to do it. And if you ain't doing it, if you ain't risking it, you ain't going to get the biscuit, like my guy said. So, like my guy Scotty says, you feel me? No risk it, no biscuit. So that's how I be. What's up with you, Noli? You already know what it is. Noli knows in the house. That's my bro. You know what I'm saying? My neighbor. That's my neighbor right there. What's up with you, Brody? You already know. But yeah, man, this is TrotWAM OG. I pretty much want to cap out those games, you feel me? But if you guys have any other things, you know, you want to put out there other than this last game here, I'm just going to definitely tell you guys, this is a pro Lakers podcast show. Wham Talk is definitely pro Lakers. I'm not trying to be biased, but I don't like to tell y'all when I like the Lakers. I don't like to tell y'all when I like the Lakers because you're gonna say, "Hey, he's biased." Last time I bet the Lakers, somebody said it in my comments like, "You're being biased. I can't take your words from truth, buddy." Like, bro, hey, I understand, B. I understand, B. But listen, when you get disrespect along with bad lines, that's when I start to lean on the Lakers. You're getting disrespect. They've lost definitely some terrible games. They've been OT to a lot of times. But what people don't understand is that this team is based off of money. This team is based off of showmanship. This team is based off of, like, you know, showing people that, you know, things can happen. You know, things can happen. Anything can happen. And they want to keep a sort of mirage for their fans. And I believe that's why they call themselves the Lake Show, because it's the show. It's a show. It's a show for that purpose, bro. It's a show for them to have you on edge. It's a show for them to think that you're lost, you're down and out. And all of a sudden, we all as fans, we get right riled up again. Like, yes, the Lakers are back at it. They're back at it again. Why would they not win this game today? Why would they not win this game today? Obviously, there's another narrative you could add on. There's another narrative. Hey, they're road warriors. When they go on the road, it's different at home. All that shit, I understand. But I'm looking at this as a point as the Lakers aren't bad at defending. They're bad at holding down the paint. We know what this team is trying to do. We know this team is trying to shoot threes, and that's pretty much it. They're trying to shoot threes, and that's pretty much it. If they do pick and roll, they're trying to dive in and pass to the open three. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're trying to do. It's just that simple. And I believe that the Lakers can take advantage of that. And early on, I believe I'm going to take the Lakers early on the money line, to be honest with you, like first quarter money line. But I'm not going to make that officially, but I think that's going to be my spot there early on. But for now, I just think the full game is just something that you just kind of take advantage of, man. Like, they're getting this big of a spread against a team that could definitely cover it. They're shooting all these threes. They could easily beat out the Lakers there. But I just think that this Lakers team is going to come up and show up for this game. And if they don't show up, then obviously they don't give a fuck about the regular season, especially as much as the Utah Jazz do. Like, this is a lot going on for the Jazz. You got to understand, these teams that don't really win a lot, they got to show everybody that they could be winning. So, yes, they got to go all the way out. They got to go all the way out, go on these crazy streets, break all these crazy records. And it can, you know, show some type of it can help them out long term. You know what I'm saying? I just think the Lakers is going to show up for today. Even though the number 3 ranked 3-point percentage for the year is Utah Jazz, the number 5 ranked opposing 3-point percentage is the Lakers for this year. They've been doing their thing. And as of late, if I'm not mistaken, let me pull up the stats here. Let me pull up the stats. The Lakers are ranked number 3rd in opposing points per game. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the Clippers. I'm sorry, I can't even read my own damn. I gotta put Clippers there, toenails or something there. Got y'all mixed up with us. Damn, I feel terrible now. But here it is, looking at the Lakers here. I can't see them folding right here on the road. Yes, against the Jazz, that shoots a lot of threes. They shooting a lot of threes. That's all they're doing. In attempts, they're number one in attempts, number one in makes. They make 16.8 attempts. I'm sorry, makes, 3-point makes in a game. They do 42.5 attempts. So they shoot that ball from deep 42.5 times, damn near 43, 44 times a game. Fucking ridiculous. What the Lakers do, they hold people to only 32 3-points per game. So they're closing out. Lakers are going to close out. You're going to see some of these old legs move. Can we see LeBron make some defense? Hopefully, bro. But I'm just going to say he's going to do everything on offense, and we're not going to need to worry about his defense. One thing that Ben Simmons didn't do against this Utah Jazz team that I think LeBron is going to take advantage of is Ben Simmons didn't go aggressively at these guys. They kept it close, but the threes were definitely prevailing for Utah. I think LeBron is going to be a hyper up Ben Simmons was, even though Ben Simmons had a career high, I believe, in that game. I think LeBron is going to be a hyper up and keep this all the way together here. But, give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second here. 1 second. What it do? I'm doing my show real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna end it real quick, real fast. Just stay right here. You about to walk up to it? Oh shit, you're not even on. Real quick, hold on. What happened? Damn, I can't hear you. Oh shit. Hey, but hold on real quick. Hold on. If you can hear me, hold on. My apologies, y'all. My apologies. So that pretty much will be not the show here, but I'm gonna get y'all. I got some little business I gotta take care of. Some real shit going on right now. But for the most part, though, let's go ahead and just finish off this team for the Utah Jazz, because I didn't really break down their point here. Obviously, they're shooting threes, but they're rebounding as well. They're 56, number one in rebounding this year. And what the Lakers do is not really that much so as rebounding. They are lacking at that point right now. As far as what they've been having troubles with as of late. So they've been lacking there. But I think that this team and the Lakers, man, they got to attack the boards. They got to attack the rim. And Kuzma could play some defense, y'all. Don't get me wrong. Kuzma did play well against this Utah Jazz team. I mean, almost all the time. Every time he plays this team, he Jammer plays it well all the time. And a lot of it has to do with, going out there, seeing your buddy play. Kuzma and Spider kind of cool and shit. So going out there seeing your buddy play kind of inspires you there. So as far as the efficiency wise, the Lakers, I'm hoping that we get a little bit better efficiency wise. 51%, 57% for the Utah Jazz, advantage there last 3 games. I just don't believe that they're going to shoot 41% from the 3-point percentage this game. And the Lakers got to shoot a little bit better than 30%, and we should be able to get that. So if that's being said here, I'm going to definitely take the Lakers +9. I think they're moving to 8.5 now, so you're going to get that at 8.5. But other than that, bro, I appreciate y'all for joining me, you know what I'm saying, doing everything y'all doing out there, all the support out there on Twitter, everybody for tuning in on Who-Bangin Sports YouTube channel. We out here. I'll holla at y'all later. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm trying to get to this cake because y'all know why.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
We'll holla at y'all later. Peace.